My dear friends, Bishop Sam here again. This is an important COVID-19 update to the Diocese. Today is December the 22nd, 2021. As the Chief Medical Officer of Health has announced today, the entire province moves to Alert Level 3 at midnight tonight. These new restrictions will impact our ability to offer in-person worship services for Christmas Eve. We also know that making such adjustments to your Christmas Eve worship services at such short notice may prove difficult for some of our congregations. With this in mind, the Diocese is instituting a local option for each parish and congregation based upon your circumstances. We know that some parishes have already decided to close in-person worship this weekend and move to online worship, and we support this decision. We are also aware that some parishes wish to continue to worship in person with strict adherence to the guidelines, and we support that decision as well. We know that individual parishioners will decide whether to attend in-person services or stay home and worship online. We fully respect each person in making the right choice for themselves in light of the present circumstances. For those parishes wishing to offer in-person worship this Christmas, there must be strict adherence to the following guidelines over and above those already contained in the New Day Has Come document, which is our diocesan COVID protocol. In instances where these conflict with the content of the New Has Come document, the following will take precedence. 1. There shall be no more than 100 people in total or 50% capacity, whichever is less, in our church buildings for worship. Physical distancing between households must be maintained at all times. People who are part of a household's 20 close, consistent contacts may sit with the household without physical distancing. It is suggested that every second pew be closed off, and as people arrive, they may go and sit wherever they like within those available pews. People should be instructed as they arrive that they must maintain physical distancing at all times and may only sit with those who are part of their 20 close and consistent contacts. Secondly, ventilation must be utilized when people are gathered for worship. People should be encouraged to leave their jackets on while in the church for their comfort. For those churches that cannot utilize ventilation while gathered, singing will not be permitted during the gathering. Masks must be worn at all times by all those gathered. Masks may not be removed for any reason other than to consume the Holy Eucharist. Public speakers and soloists must not remove their masks for singing or speaking at this time. Fourth, services that involve congregational singing may not exceed 60 minutes in duration. Singing may not exceed 30 minutes of that 60-minute time frame. My friends, we realize that Christmas worship will look quite different again for us this year. And given the current environment, we recognize that the above protocols are demanding yet necessary. It is paramount that any in-person gathering within our churches is done with diligence and care to the safety of all those gathered. The Diocese continues to monitor all announcements from the Chief Medical Officer and the provincial authorities. We know that we may have to pivot quickly given the current situation. Until such time as we are directed otherwise, we will continue to allow parishes to offer in-person worship as their comfort level allows. If you require further guidance or assistance regarding the above information, I, as your bishop, and the Reverend Christopher Fowler are available to talk to you about your options. For your clergy, you are certainly directed to email us if needed. As we journey towards the Christ child, we offer this prayer. Give wisdom, Lord, to all in authority, not only leaders of the nations, but local communities, that actions and words are prompted by the needs of others, not personal gain. that all may ask the question, who is my neighbor? And, as if seeing through your eyes, want nothing but the best for them. Amen. My friends, I know this is a difficult circumstance, but we are adapting and responding as quickly as we can to the announcements as they come. We are fully expecting that this may change again. But nevertheless, we are adapting as quickly as we can, given the information when we receive it, to ensure that when we offer worship in person, that it is done safely. And of course, we fully respect, as I mentioned in the letter, those parishes which at this time feel more comfortable going to an online option for the Christmas services. Regardless of how you worship this Christmas, my prayer is that you will worship this Christmas, that you will worship the Christ child, the meaning of Christmas. And as we gather, both virtually and online, that presence of the Christ child will be with us in our midst and continue to give us that hope that we so long for. Bless you. Amen.